I was a lefty that was stuck around 86, 87 to 89, maybe hitting 90.
Well, I noticed the velocity started trending up. He's competing on the mound, slamming his glove in excitement, and then he faces #1 Division II reigning champions Tampa and just goes out there and lights him up. I was like, all right, this guy is ready for the next level.
My name is Adiel Melendez, and I've been here probably a year and like 3 months. I'm in the Braves organization. So I was coming up to my last year in college. I was a lefty that was stuck around 86, 87 to 89, maybe hitting 90, and I knew that wasn't enough. I've always known that I've been a pitcher first. I've had the stuff, I know how to pitch, but no one's gonna look at me if I'm throwing 86. So I knew it was like, I gotta go somewhere. And I knew that this place was the place to go. I've had a couple of friends who were on it, and I just knew, I was like, if I'm gonna get anywhere with this baseball career, I have to go there.
He knew what he was doing on the mound, just the velocity wasn't there. Ability to throw strikes and compete at the Division II level was evident, but I knew his goal was not to just die at D2, was to go on to the next step.
In a matter of a couple months, I'm talking, I joined in July. By October, I was 92, 93 in front of scouts. In college, I told my head coach and my pitching coach, I was like, hey, this is something I do, and they gave me the rein to do it. Recruited me before tread and after, and they saw the progress, so they're like, hey, whatever you're doing, keep doing that. Like, clearly they know what they're doing.
He's competing on the mound. He's sending me videos of him slamming his glove in excitement and throwing his hands in the air because he just punched out the side. And I knew, man, this guy's gonna be legit. When fall rolls around and he's like, hey, I got scout day, I was a little nervous. And he's like, hey, don't worry, man, I just sat 2 to 3 in front of the scouts. I got some phone calls. I'm like, all right, let's go.
That was the day. So it was draft day, and we didn't know, was I gonna get drafted, was I not, you know, that kind of thing. I had a couple of teams interested, Braves included. I thought I was going in some round, didn't go. It was heartbreaking. I didn't know, like, I was completely lost. So I'm in the middle of crying 5 minutes after the draft is over, and then I just hear the phone call go. The scout calls Travis Coleman, and he was just like, yeah, no, I'm sorry I couldn't get you. But anyways, my scouting director said I can go get my guy, so here I am. And I kept crying more and more after that. So now I have 5 months of off season until we get back in spring training. I just got from the facility, and now, you know, I'm 90 to 93 consistently. There's no problems with that, but I want to get to that 94, 95, 96, because at the end of the day, if I can throw a little harder, it makes my pitching a little easier, and it hopefully makes the decisions, you know, for the people who are making those decisions a little easier to move me up, because the goal is to make it to the majors, not just, oh, I got signed, I get to play for the Braves. No, like, I want to make it. So we have 5 months to continue to work the way that we have been to get to those goals, which is get a better slider and get velo, things like that. That's my goal right now.